Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Frequency 140. As always, I'm joined by my co-host, Mr. Sean Bennett over here.
What up?
And today we are doing a predictions of WWE Survivor Series 2024.
That time of year again, isn't
Oh
it?
yeah, man. You got the turkey season. You know you got Survivor Series coming
Gobble,
around the
gobble,
corner.
gobble.
Yeah, man. All right. So first out the gate. All right. There's only been like 3 matches announced for this thing.
Right.
Right. So like we're kind of in a bit of a pickle here. So what we're gonna do is we'll kind of predict the 2 matches we think are most likely to happen.
Okay.
And starting off with the Intercontinental Championship, which is Braun Breaker versus Sheamus.
Okay.
So I mean, to me, I don't see Braun Breaker losing this. I just don't.
No.
Like, I mean, I don't know what your thoughts are on this, but I think it's pretty cut and dry that Sheamus don't really need this.
No.
I think it'll be a great match though.
I think it's going to be an awesome match. I
Yeah,
think
'cause-
for the competitors, the style, I think both styles match really well. I mean,
Yeah,
they're pretty
for
much
sure.
they're similar in the sense, but I think what we're going to get is we're going to see the next generation versus the generation that's preceding them. You know what I'm saying?
Sure. Yeah.
But I think Sheamus is an all the way Hall of Famer at some point.
Sure. Absolutely.
But this is Braun Breaker's time. I think this kid is. I mean, from his days at Kennesaw State University in Kennesaw, Georgia, to what he's done, and I mean his lineage. You know,
I know his uncle is Scott
yeah,
Steiner.
and
And his father is Rick.
Rick.
So, I mean, like, my
So
God.
come on, man.
Like-
So yeah, I'm going. I'm agreeing with you. It's going to be Braun Breaker on this one.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Braun Steiner. Yes.
See, and that's when that's a good point. At some point, what are we gonna?
We
You know
gotta do
what? You
something
want to
with
know
that,
why?
right?
It's not even his legal name, but I don't know. I don't know why they haven't done that yet.
I don't
And,
either.
You know, I mean,
it's
maybe
like they always capitalize on these things. He must have said no. is
maybe
what
it
I'm
was.
thinking.
Maybe it was him trying to say, I'm gonna, I'm. Maybe that's I'm trying to break away from the Steiner. Okay, you'll be Braun Breaker.
Boom.
Ah, there it is.
There you
Okay,
go, man.
figured out. We
Yeah,
just answered our own
Scooby-Doo.
question. There you
Oh,
go.
yeah. That's
Cool.
what we do.
Cool.
All right, moving on to the next one, man,
All
which
right.
is this is something I'm very surprised has not been announced yet because it involves Cody Rhodes. So Cody Rhodes versus Kevin Owens has got to be the match they got to make. I
Okay.
would imagine, unless they really feel comfortable having 3 matches on the card. I mean, I don't understand that, but oh well. I don't see Kevin winning this one, even though I'm enjoying the story though. I like it a lot. That whole Kevin's kind of lost his mind. He thought everybody betrayed him, and beat up Randy, and then Cody's here to save the day and avenge for Randy Orton.
Yeah, you're right. I like the story and where it's going down. I can say though, with it being Survivor Series, there's always the possibility of pulling like like a what was it 91 where Undertaker beat Hulk Hogan, and
Yeah.
then we had the title tossed up, and we had the Tuesday in Texas.
Okay.
So it could be one of
that's
those
cool.
things to maybe I don't they could there's so many things that we could do here. I believe with this story and the way in which it's going. I think Survivor Series is one of those events that it's kind of like it's almost like one of those pivotal points. So I'm a little bit up in the air in this one. I would not be surprised if Kevin Owens does pull it out just because of the surprise factor and the
Okay.
storyline factor, just to kind of keep things interesting, and because he is, they're playing him as he's crazy, and
Yeah. And he's great at it.
Absolutely.
Kevin Owens being the bad guy is my favorite Kevin Owens.
Hey, I'm with that.
Like,
I'm with
for
that.
sure.
But yeah, I don't want to see Cody lose it. I'm really digging. I'm a fanboy at this point of the fact we have the 21st century version right now. By no means is it the same because of he's an Atlanta, Georgia boy. He's
Jim
lasted
Crockett Promotions, man.
right. He's lasted our high school. He's a state champion. In Georgia in amateur wrestling in high school. So, I mean, the roots are there. I don't want to see him lose it. I don't think he's going to lose it, but I would not be surprised storyline if that's the way they wanted to go, and I would be okay with that because it would be in Survivor Series. You're getting ready for the Rumble.
Yeah.
So I would not be surprised if they did this, and that way you got the Survivor Series building up your Rumble going into WrestleMania season.
Sure. Yeah. Okay.
So-
I see what you're saying. Yeah. You gotta do something.
Yeah. Hey,
Yeah.
creativity, man.
So yeah. Okay. So we got our first kind of disagreement as far as who wins.
Right.
All right. So that brings us to the actual main card. So we have the 3 matches, and then we're gonna go to the other championship match, which is Gunther versus Damian Priest.
Okay.
And again, man, I don't see much happening here.
I
Like I like Damian Priest, but I think it'll be a great match again because the first one they had was great. But yeah, I'm picking Gunther all the way on this one.
I'm with you on that one
Yeah,
because I
I just
think
don't. Yeah, I'm sorry.
no, that I agree with you, man. You're absolutely right. Gunther,
Okay.
however you want to pronounce it, he's got it. I mean,
Hmm.
he
He
is
is that.
legit as legit comes in today's world of professional wrestling.
Yes.
He's just a great balance of, in my opinion, everything. He's not too flamboyant, but he's arrogant or confident, overconfident,
Hmm.
but he can back it up.
Yeah.
There's nothing about him that I don't see any holes within anything he does.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, he's
Um,
my favorite kind of bad guy because
yeah,
he's a bad
yeah,
guy who wants to fight you.
yeah, man.
He doesn't. He's not going to run from you at all.
I
He's just going to beat you.
he's kind of like a modern day Van Vader,
Yeah,
and
that's a good
Van
way.
Vader in his
Yeah.
prime. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Like to where exactly
Yeah,
it was
he's a
like
real
that's a bad
monster.
dude, right?
Yeah.
Again, no, all due respect to Damon Priest, I love his story and where he's come from, but I just believe that right now that Gunther, he's got it going on.
All right, so we're going to the match beyond, man.
Ah,
Yeah, the War Games match. So we're going to
man.
start with the women's one
Okay,
first.
okay,
So we got Rhea Ripley,
yep,
Bianca Belair,
okay.
Jade Cargill, Naomi, and Io Sky versus Liv Morgan, Raquel Rodriguez, Nia Jax, Tiffany Stratton, and Candice LeRae.
And there's a lot of things going on in this match too.
Yeah, I know there's like 8 storylines here.
It's yeah,
It's insane.
yeah.
Yeah. I don't. I mean, to me, I'm gonna say that that Rhea and Bianca and Jade and Naomi and Io Sky win here. And I'll get kind of back to that point with the next match.
I
Like,
I agree with you, but I think that with even with taking the win, they're going to take a loss in the sense of they're going to get the crap beat out of them.
okay,
Like
sure.
that, I think that they're
So what?
like, okay, you're going to get the W, but you may what is it, win the battle, but you're going to lose the war in that sense type thing.
Yeah, like
But
Nia might just come
that's what
out
I'm
and just
saying.
freaking annihilate him at the
That's what
end or
I'm
something.
saying. Like that, yeah, you may win it, but you're gonna wake up tomorrow morning, knowing you earned that W, or
Yeah.
maybe wishing you hadn't.
Oh yeah, man. But that's War Games,
Hey,
man. That's
that's
what
war
makes it
games.
so
God.
good.
And
God,
by no means we're
love it.
trying not to get canceled in today's world by saying we want to see women get their faces scraped against chain link fences, but at the same time, it is professional wrestling,
Yeah,
and
of
that is
course.
kind of the name of
That's
the
what they
game.
do. That's it. They're professionals, people.
You know.
Yeah. All right. Speaking of pros,
Okay.
let's go to the men's match. We got Roman Reigns, the Usos, Sami Zayn, and CM Punk
Wow.
versus the new bloodline, Solo Sikoa, Jacob Fatu, Tama Tonga, Tonga Loa, and Bronson Reed.
Okay.
All right. So I think, and this is why I picked the good guys to win in this previous one in the women's match, is I think that somehow that the old bloodline's going to lose. We got to take this to WrestleMania.
Man. Okay.
So I don't know
Yes.
how they're going to do this.
I.
I but yeah, like given okay, so given the fact that like Rollins can't stand CM Punk,
Right.
he can't stand Roman Reigns,
Right.
and he's in a big like blood feud with Bronson Reed right now.
Yes.
I think he's going to cost them something somehow.
I believe he's going to be and that's the thing. It's not like we discuss these things beforehand, but we don't
Hmm.
really tell each other
Hmm.
what we're thinking until we get on here.
Yeah, to keep it surprising, keep the conversation.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
But I do agree with you. Just because again, yeah, we got to go to WrestleMania with this thing, and
yeah, because I mean the match to make is Solo
I
versus Roman at
this
Mania.
is this is the
So
guy I look at, and I don't know why. I think it's just kind of following him, but Tama Tonga. Uh, I think this is going to be his match.
okay,
I think this just he's going to be unleashed and kind of do his thing, and I don't know, man. This it's just me. I don't know why. I don't know. There's something inside of me. It's just like yeah. But I think you're right. I think the old bloodline's going to lose. I think CM Punk's going to cost them. But I think that Tama Tonga that he's going to do something in this match to kind of maybe set himself apart. That's just my own personal.
okay, yeah,
You
yeah,
know.
because yeah, dude, I mean they've been a tag team forever, and
Yeah.
so one of them may want to kind of split up, do what they did with the Usos.
Right.
And, yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, man. So yeah, yeah. So we both got them losing,
Yep,
right?
got him
All right.
losing.
Let's go through a rundown real quick.
All right.
All right. So we both agreed on Sheamus versus Braun Breaker.
Yes.
Braun's winning. We disagreed on Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens.
Yes. In the sense, yes, yes, absolutely.
Yeah, and
Yep.
then the other three matches we agreed on.
The whole concept of war games, and it's so funny. We're doing these shows and the discussions we have. You know, war games originated WCW,
Mm-hmm.
which would be a Great American Bash. What is it, 87,
87.
86?
Yeah, it's somewhere in that
In,
area.
in that
Yeah.
era, right? Dusty Rhodes creation, obviously Cody Rhodes, Dusty Rhodes, Gold Dust, all that good stuff. Uh, but this was a match that the first time I can remember being in the video store and seeing the big old case,
Yeah.
and I've just got all these faces up against a
Oh yeah,
steel
that thing
cage,
and
and
everything.
and
Yeah,
I'm
it's
like,
so cool.
dude, I gotta watch this,
I
and
know.
it is the match beyond,
Yeah,
and
man, it's so good.
so just the fact that WWE has carried on and whether it be a tribute, and which I think it is, I'm not one to sling mud, or it could be like a, well, but either way,
Mhm.
I'm happy that they're carrying on the tradition. I've always
Yeah,
enjoyed war games.
yeah,
It's
man,
very
it's
cool.
cool.
Okay.
So yeah,
Okay.
ladies and gentlemen, please, November 30th, watch it on Peacock.
Happy
WWE
Thanksgiving. I mean,
Survivor
why
Series,
not,
man.
right? It's a Thanksgiving. Well, it used to be a Thanksgiving night tradition. Now it'll just be a
Yeah,
Thanksgiving
true.
weekend tradition. How about that? We'll
Hmm.
do that.
True. Hell
Perfect.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, please, ladies and gentlemen, if you like, share, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications.
Mm-hmm.
Join us on Patreon at Frequency 140 Podcast and Spotify at Frequency 145 Podcast. And with that being said, I'll send it to you, Sean.
All right, brothers and sisters, as always, we appreciate all your support and your love and just coming back and hanging out with us. And like Brother Ben said, like, support, ring the bell, all the good stuff, subscribe, everything we need to keep this thing going. Geeks, freaks, nerds unite. Let's take over the world.
Peace.